Hello, lovely students and my friends. This is our critique for our personal choice series, and some of us who have completed previous stages, like Unit 11, where we got the intro, and I have to apologize right away to Maddie. I didn't get your little short video done this weekend, so we're going to start off with Maddie. And this is probably the last day you'll see me in double glasses. I think I've shared with you that I'm having eye surgery in the morning. So anyway, let's go straight to Maddie. Maddie, I'm so proud of your moon photo. As soon as I saw it, I just thought, oh, I gotta look at her settings. You know, so I went to File and File Info. And this is gonna work. There we go. So you've done so many smart choices here. This is almost like a moon photo shoot tutorial. So what she did was she used her powerful lens, and but she kept it at an f4 to 5.6, so she kept it a pretty shallow depth of field there. Her focal length was all the way to 300, so that's how we got all that detail. And then her exposure, 1/250th of a second, is perfect to capture this shot. And f16 or f11, oh dear, there's my daughter. Hold on a moment. Okay, sorry, I got a little confused there because it was showing my my countdown behind this little information. I don't even know what to call this. It's just like a fly out. But perfect aperture. F11 to f16 is perfect for moon photography. Nice low ISO. I love that you're shooting in manual, and I'm so proud. You've got a great resolution. Your flash you didn't use. Yeah. So everything about this is perfect. And let's take a look at how your moon compares. Oh my gosh, do you see this? Look at this. The moon map compared to Madison's shot. I mean, it shows all of we can see all of the oceans, which are actually just, what would you call that? It's just a deep, deep depth that they call them oceans, but mare is why can't I think of the word? Latin. It's Latin for ocean, or sea. It's Latin for sea. So we can see all of the seas and then the major craters, and it's just incredible. Madison, I could not be more proud of you. Could not be more proud. Okay, let's take a look at Madison's other work. So I want to go to her folder, and I think that this one is, okay, hold on just a sec. Okay, here we go. I had put it in the folder, but I just panicked. So got some lovely, lovely landscape photos last week, and I know you mentioned that you feel like you get the best feedback on your landscape images, and that surprised me a little bit because I haven't looked back, but I know you've done some amazing still lifes and portraits. So maybe you're thinking of everyone else in the class and not me. I don't know. So this one is, you know, just this lovely sky. And here we got a little half moon. So that's another one to zoom in on, and you did a lovely job with that one as well. This photo just makes me so happy. Maddie, this is gorgeous. This is a calendar photo. This is a printable photo. I just love how the clouds, you know, and the reflection of the clouds are framing the trees. We've got an absolute mirror. We've got cool and warm. Oh my goodness, we've got some fall colors starting to happen here, and just a perfect still reflection. Gorgeous, gorgeous, epic. Keep that one. And then we looked at your moon. So good. This was your self-portrait that you were thinking, it's a maybe. I think it's very interesting. My favorite thing about it is the framing and the color story. So it isn't often that you get, you know, red, violet, and orange and yellow in the same color story. So it's almost like, I want to say, secondary colors, which would be, you know, violet and orange and green. But the framing is lovely, and I love the kind of gradation from, you know, red, violet. I mean, down here it's cooler, and blue, violet, and up here we've got really strong red. And then we've got almost a silhouette. But do we know it's a silhouette? I mean, it's a little bit hard to tell if you don't know exactly what you're looking at. But this little ghost, you know, it's almost like a phantom of, to me, it feels like an echo of your face. But I don't know how that happened. I'm not sure, but goodness gracious, look at the color story. Look at the color gradation. So this is very interesting to me. If it were me, I think I would take it into Photoshop. I would crop it a little bit closer, you know, because right now it's a square. And so your images that you post with this, if you're going to include it in your final portfolio, should also be squares. And remember the aspect ratio thing. But there's so much to love about this photo. It's so interesting. So yeah, that's a keeper for me. And then this image, you know, it's really a classic looking up a tree and radial balance, you know, balance that points in every direction in a circular motion. So that's fun. It's almost like a spider, right? And this one is nice. It's completely different than the other shot of the same location because the water is really active here. So we've got clouds, it's windy, the surface of the water is not as reflective, it's really kind of action-packed. So I like this one as well. This is beautiful. And I was really wondering if this, because of its vertical nature, you know, portrait mode, vertical, I was wondering could this be a phone photo? But I checked and it's not. This is also on your camera. And I kind of love the movement that we get from the reflection and that repetition of the water into the trees, into the clouds. So this keeps our eyes moving and you know, we're very happy to follow through. So another gorgeous one. Now this one I'm a little concerned. You know, I love the idea of it, you know, through a doorway, so the framing. But I'm wondering about the different aspect ratios. I mean, which one are you going to choose? You got to go with top 3 or more for this category. And then this one, I believe we already discussed. Yeah, it's just a slightly different shot of this one, but I like this one much more. The silhouettes are more pronounced, you know, so we've got a nice deep blacks, but we still have that beautiful color and the beautiful spotted clouds. I'm sure they have a name, a type of cloud, but not going to go too scientific on you right now. But lovely work for your Unit 11, Maddie. So let's go back, and we might as well just go ahead and do Maddie's personal choice series. So let's take a look at that. And I'm guessing that this is your pup, Maddie? What a doll! Such a cutie. Ooh, I must have 2 images of that. Okay. So I'll come back to that one, and we'll look at that one in Photoshop. And then I'm pretty impressed with your editing skills here. I know you thought that between this image and the next that we would find this so noticeable. But if we didn't know that was already there, I wouldn't have noticed at all. I think you've done an excellent job in capturing the patterns. And that can be difficult. I mean, the tree is pretty much perfect. Here I notice a little bit of repetition, but if I wasn't looking for it, I wouldn't know it was there. So I think this is an excellent edit. And you could do something like with your final portfolio, you could do something like showing, editing out distractions and show a before and after. And, you know, people are going to respond to that. Okay, this is lovely. Yeah, I kind of like it's got some triangles in it, so I like that. I like how we've got near and far, and we've got a nice deep depth of field so we can see into the distance. We've got interest in the foreground, in the middle ground, in the background. So great. And then here we've got your pup. Look at your tiny feet. I thought you were tall. Girl. That's a thing with me because I wear a size 12. I'm 6 feet tall. And whenever I see somebody who I think is also tall, I expect them to have large feet like me. But I do have a daughter who's 6'2", and she wears the same size shoe as I do, and I'm just like, not fair. You should have bigger feet. But wow, look at that difference, everyone. Same shot, feet and legs edited out. Wow, that's epic. So I really want you to showcase that. Editing out distractions, create a category, and really go for it. Because people are going to say, well, I need someone to do that for me. I need someone to perform this service for me. And you're showcasing your skills. So definitely that's a seller for your final portfolio. This crazy tree stump, whatever it is kind of super cool. And I love how you've captured it, you know, and you've saturated the colors. We've got a nice shallow depth of field here to showcase this weird, it's almost like, I don't know. It's creature-like, definitely. You know, like the Loch Ness Monster. It's coming out of the ground. And it's weird how it's got things growing out of it and has this little plant that's symbiotically relating to it. And yeah, this is cool. I like this. Great subject. And here we've got a lovely shallow depth of field, and our focus is on this branch that's got fungi growing on it. So I like this. This is cool too. And oh, look at the baby. I think that this is baby's tongue. Pretty sure. But I love the shine on the eyes. This is a great composition. Shallow depth of field. Smart. And here also we've got that nice composition where we've got leading lines with the trees. And let's see. Of the two, definitely like this one better. But, you know, this really reminds me of where we live, because where we live, our neighborhood is called the Florida Pines. And I have this exact same view in our little patch of woods. And it was planted as such so to secure the soil, you know. If you're all familiar with things like the Dust Bowl, when things dry out in very hot areas, we don't want our ground to blow away, so we've got to plant trees. And so these trees are planted for a reason. So, anywho. And this is interesting as well. I like the composition, I like the trees. I don't know if it has enough interest for me, but it's well composed. This one is great. If it were me, I think I might crop out this guy over here, just because it's very close, it's very distracting, but it's slightly out of our range of view. If you see what I mean, and just focus on, you know, the repetition and the patterns, and yeah, that would be lovely. And then you got super close to this interesting detail on the bark. So super shallow depth of field. I really wonder what this stuff is. You know, is that like blue cheese growing on this tree knot? But I almost see like some abstracted faces in here. So that can be interesting as well. So I value those close-ups. And then this is really funny and epic, that, you know, super long side tongue. I might edit out the leash here, but I think it works. The color works with, you know, the color of your pup's tongue, and the composition is really great, super great. The only thing I would suggest is maybe because this tree is in the center, maybe you could go in and do, you know, click on crop and do straighten, you know, click on that little level and just go a straight line down with this tree. And see if that works a little bit better for you, because it's also going to straighten your horizon. Otherwise, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take a second to go into your contact sheets. Okay, here's Maddie's pup, and that is just adorable. I think this is the one where you edited out the leash, and so well done. I'm so happy you're successful with the clone stamp, because, you know, younger students really have a hard time with it. So apparently you're old enough to handle it. That looks great. So cute. And you've got to tell us the name of your pup. See the before and the after. Wow. Impressive. Oh, and that lip lickety portrait there is so cute. Okay, and then here, I think this branch right here is a distracting element for me, because, you know, it kind of intersects with the nose of your pup. So I would either edit that out. Oh, baby. So cute. That was kind of like, close your mouth. But nice work. Oh, baby. So one of those things that, you know, when we're shooting and we look back, we have to be careful about distracting elements. You know, you want to capture the moment and just get the best view of your subject, but you have to look for things like, you know, often we'll find that something's coming out of your subject's head. Or in this case, it's like this little branch that's intersecting. So that's something to watch out for. Not saying it's, you know, ridiculously distracting, but just making a point. Oh, cutie. So this is a really good shot. This one as well. Oh, that one's sweet, and you shared that one. Yeah, very nice. It just cracks me up. That side tongue. Super long side tongue. Oh, is that a squirrel? Aw. Such pretty pet portraits. And I bet your pup was so excited to be on this amazing trip into the woods. So yeah, that's a great one. This one's nice, but I feel like the top of your pup's head is a little bit too close to the top, intersecting, and we can't see the eye very well. That tongue is just epic. Oh, baby. Okay, I want to say that's the last one. All right, Maddie, very well done on both counts. And just let me know if I can help you with anything.